So I'm going to be speaking to you all about loss of appetite in babies and toddlers, and I'm going to be telling you what's normal, what's not, when should you worry and when you should not. So I'm sure all you parents have gone through this phase when their baby or toddler who has been such a good eater suddenly stops eating or starts rejecting food. So all humans, including children, have an appetite center in their brain which regulates food intake and tells or signals the body how much they should eat to grow and conserve energy. When the body needs to grow rapidly, that appetite center signals that body that you need to eat more, and when they don't need to grow as much, it signals them fullness. So first, let us understand a very simple funda. So in the first year of a baby's life, the baby is growing rapidly. Babies usually triple their birth weight by 1 year of age. So because they are going through such rapid periods of growth, their calorie requirement is high. However, after 12 months of age, they do not require to grow that much. So their calorie requirement decreases, and so does their appetite or need for food. So, in the first year of life, the first 6 months is the peak of growth which the child is experiencing. So their intake is quite high. From 6 to 12 months, it slightly dips a little as compared to the first 6 months of their life. And after 12 months, especially in the period from 1 to 5 years, the appetite of toddlers suddenly dips, especially starting from 15-16 month onwards. That is because from 1 to 5 years of age, a child will only gain around 2 to 3 kgs per year. Per year, listen to this. Because toddlers, they don't need as many calories as babies do. They've already achieved that growth that they had to. In fact, there can be a few months, like 3 to 4 months, where the toddler or child might not gain any weight at all, which is absolutely normal. So as long as your baby is energetic, active, and he is following his growth curve, there is nothing to worry about. A temporary loss of appetite is very common in toddlers, especially from 1 to 5 years of age. Now, what are some of the causes or some common phases that every child goes through where their appetite might dip or go down? So number one is growth spurts. So we all know that babies go through growth spurts at various periods in the first year of their life. 3 weeks, 6 weeks, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months. So in these periods, they go through intense growth. So their calorie requirements increase and they suddenly start drinking more milk or start having more food. But after this growth spurt is over, suddenly there is a decline in their appetite. So one reason for your baby's loss in appetite can also be that he's just come out of a growth spurt. Next phase can be teething. So we all know that babies usually start developing teeth by around 6-7th month mark. So they start teething a month earlier. So when a child is teething, his gums are swollen, they are tender, they can be inflamed also. And they might, even the slightest touch on the gums might, be uncomfortable for them or might be hurting them. So they don't like to put anything in their mouth. They don't even like bottle or nipples or even food. So loss of appetite is very common when a child is teething. Loss of appetite can be there for around 2 to 3 weeks till the teeth start erupting. So and this can go on till 3 years of age because those big molars, they come by that time. So during the teething phase, it is always good to offer chilled food, cold fruits to your child, or perhaps offer soft food, soups, purees, porridges, that do not irritate their gums a lot. Next, another common phase where the child might lose his or her appetite is when you start solids for your babies, or which we call weaning. So in the first 6 months of your life, a baby is reliant on breast milk or formula milk, which is liquid in nature. So when we transition them to solids, there is a little adjustment that takes, and they might take time to accept solid food, and you might see a small dip in appetite during those couple of months. That is why it is always advised that whenever you're starting weaning, you should start slow. You should start with just one meal a day and offer a very small quantity for your baby to get adjusted to it, so that he does not reduce his appetite for milk. Next, so another common cause, hidden cause, which people don't usually think about, is a deficiency in iron and zinc. So, if your child is deficient in iron or he has anemia, then it can cause a loss of appetite. However, if he has iron deficiency, he might have other symptoms also, like he's always very tired, lethargic, he is not very active, and he has pale skin. And even a deficiency in zinc can cause a loss of appetite, because what zinc does is, in our body, zinc helps in building hydrochloric acid, which actually helps in digesting the food and triggering hunger. So when there's a deficiency of it, then obviously babies lose appetite. Next, sometimes infants or toddlers can have intestinal worms or parasites that might affect their appetite. So in that case, you should get it checked with your doctor if you see some kind of small worms in your baby's stool. Next is hot weather. So whenever the weather is hot, even we adults don't feel like eating. So it is the same case with babies or toddlers. So when it's hot, they might feel overheated and they might not feel like eating. So if you suspect that can be a case, you can try putting your child into a cool room and also dress him very lightly, and also offer him light foods to eat which are not so heavy on the stomach. Next, another common reason for your baby's loss of appetite can be any kind of illness. So if your baby is suffering from fever, a cold or a cough, then your baby might not feel like eating. This is very, very common. Even when we adults, are having a sore throat or a cold, when we swallow, it hurts here. So it is the same case with babies. Even they don't feel like eating or drinking anything. So if your baby is suffering from an illness, then your baby might lose his appetite, and in that case you should try to offer as much as formula milk, breast milk if your baby is smaller, and if he is older, you can try offering liquidy things, soups, purees, which are easy to swallow. And it is absolutely okay if your baby does not eat any kind of solid food for a couple of days or even say a week or so. It's very, very normal. And even after the baby recovers, please note that your baby will not suddenly start eating. The appetite will take time to come back, right? So during illness, a loss of appetite is very, very common, and recovering from illness or just after illness, the loss of appetite is very, very common. Next, constipation. So if your child is constipated and he has not pooped for a very, very long time, then that is also a possible cause of a loss of appetite, because obviously just imagine, if you have not relieved yourself for a couple of days, the stomach feels so bloated, heavy, and you don't feel like eating anything. Same case with children. So in case you think that constipation is an issue, you should give fiber rich foods to your babies, which are plum, prune, pear, peach, papaya, peas, oatmeal, flax seeds. So all of them are high in fiber, and they get the poop moving inside the intestines, and that might make your baby feel better. The next cause for a loss of appetite can be consumption of too many liquids. So if your baby is having too much water, too much milk, too many juices during the day, then his stomach, see, toddlers, babies, they have very small stomachs. So if they fill it up with so much liquid, they will have no space to, put food in it. That is why they don't feel hungry. So restrict any kind of overconsumption of such liquids. Your baby should not be having more than 16 ounce, which is around 500 ml of milk after he turns 1 year of age, because if they continue to have these liquids, they will be displacing their intake of solids. Next, food allergies or intolerance. So there are 5 foods that are known allergens, which are wheat, egg, fish, shellfish, dairy items like milk, cheese, paneer, and nuts. So sometimes when your baby does have an allergy and we don't know about it, whenever baby has all of these foods, it can cause problems in the stomach, bloating, vomiting, diarrhea, which can affect the baby's appetite. So in such cases, you should definitely go to your doctor and get your baby's allergy tested. Next, another reason for your baby not having proper solids is that he's snacking a lot throughout the day. So if your baby is eating small things, small snacks all throughout the day after an hour or so, then obviously his stomach is very tiny, it gets filled up with all the food, so he will have no room for proper food, and then you will feel that my baby is not eating anything. So it is a good idea to restrict to only two snacks, that too very small snacks, like a piece of fruit or something light, like a biscuit, makhana, murmura, or any other light thing that does not even fill your baby stomach too much, so that he loses his appetite for the next meal, and also boosts his metabolism. Lastly, another reason for your baby's loss of appetite is that your baby is not very active. He's not actually burning that many calories. He's not playing or running around that much. So he's not burning as many calories. So when he doesn't burn those calories, he doesn't even need them to regain his energy. So if you want your baby to eat well, then it's very important that he's very active. Make him play, take him to the park, and basically make him exhausted, get that energy out of him. So these were all the common reasons for a loss of appetite in babies and toddlers. Now, how can we get that appetite back? So number one, the most important thing that you need to keep in mind whenever your baby is going through such a phase of loss in appetite is to be consistent. You need to be consistent with your mealtime routine. You have to keep offering food at the same time that you offer every day, so that even if your baby doesn't eat, he still knows that this is a vital part of the day and this will come every day. Because if you stop doing this, soon your baby will get out of the habit, and when that appetite comes back, it will be very difficult to again get him back there. So keep offering food, even if he's teething, he's ill, whatever the case, keep offering. Your job is to offer, the baby's job is to eat whenever he wants, whatever he wants. Next, it is a good idea to include iron and zinc rich foods in your baby's diet, because a deficiency in them can definitely cause weight loss and a loss of appetite. So when I say zinc rich foods, some of the common foods are chicken, pumpkin seeds, peanuts, cashew nuts. For iron rich foods, all non-vegetarian items are very high in iron: chicken, meat, fish, eggs. For vegetarians, go for things that are either red, green or brown in color: ragi potato, sweet potato, spinach, peas, beans. Then we have pomegranate, plums, dates, dried apricots. All of them are rich in iron. So if you include these in your diet, there's a high chance that your baby's appetite will improve. Next, keep adequate gap between meals. So do not feed your baby meals very frequently. There should be at least 2 to 3 hours of gap between each meal and snack, so that your baby's food can get digested also and he starts feeling hungry, so that you can offer the next meal. If you don't offer enough gap, then the food is also not digested and your baby is also not hungry, so obviously he will not eat. Next, while cooking your baby's food, you can increase appetite increasing foods. So there are some herbs that are known to increase appetite, like ginger, garlic, ajwain. You can boil ajwain in water and give that water to your baby, or even add ajwain in food, which are carom seeds. Then hing. Use hing to cook your baby's food. You can add basil, tulsi in your baby's food. Cinnamon, dalchini is known to boost appetite. Mint, dahi is an appetite booster, and lemon juice. Next, please do not offer the same food every day. So if you keep on offering the same food to your baby every day, if you're offering the same khichdi every day or same banana every day, then obviously Just like we get bored of the same food, even babies get bored and they stop showing interest in food and they don't want to eat it anymore. So try to offer more and more variety. Do not repeat the same fruit, more than once in a day, or even vegetable. Don't repeat the same thing, more than once in a day, and even do not offer the same thing the very next day. Offer variety, offer texture, and for toddlers, it is a great idea to present the food in some creative way, by making like an animal, a smiley face. That also interests them to sometimes come and eat food. Next tip is that you should start your child's day with a filling, balanced, and heavy breakfast. That too within 1 hour of waking up. So, when your baby wakes up, within 1 hour you should offer breakfast, and that should be a balanced meal. That should have carbohydrate, that is fruits, vegetables, some form of grain, a little protein, and some fats. Because if you start your day with a good, heavy, healthy, and balanced breakfast, it really boosts your metabolism and gets you hungry throughout the day. Next, offer finger foods to your baby. So toddlers, they love independence, they want to do everything themselves, they want to copy adults. So if you offer them finger foods, right from 10 months onwards, you can start offering finger foods. That really keeps them engaged and they feel like eating. If your child does not eat anything for 2-3 days, it's fine. Your baby will not starve. You should judge what your child has eaten during the entire week rather than just looking at one day. If your child is not hungry today, it's okay. Even we have days when we are not that hungry. We might eat more tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So relax. This is normal. What is not normal is, and when you need to see a doctor, is when you see that your baby's losing weight constantly and he's not gained any weight in the last 6 months. His appetite, if he's gone through any phase like teething, illness, or any such thing, has not come even after 1 month from recovery. If you see all of these signs, then it is a cause of concern. If you see your baby or toddler not eating food for 2-3 days, it's absolutely normal. Not eating while teething, while being ill, after just getting recovered, it's absolutely normal. That appetite will come back. Be positive. Be a good role model. Eat in front of them, but don't force. This was all about loss of appetite in babies and toddlers. Hope my video was helpful. Keep writing. Take care. Thank you. Goodbye.